Hey everybody, welcome to DevRunner. My name is Paul. I'm an endurance runner and an RRCA certified running coach, and this is episode 3 of 245 Marathon Revenge. In this series, I'm detailing my training as I work towards a 2-hour and 45-minute marathon attempt, which will take place at the Tobacco Road Marathon in Cary, North Carolina on March 20th of 2022. In this particular episode, I will be reviewing my training from January 3rd through January 9th. So stick around. I'm going to be talking all about the details of my nutrition, of my diet, of my cross training, of my weight training, as well, of course, the details of my daily runs. So stick with me. Here we go. It is Monday, January 3rd, 2022. I just finished a 6-mile easy run, a shakeout after yesterday's 13.1 mile long-ish run. And boy, it was a slow one. There's just no gas in the tank, no juice left. Last night, after this endless summer that's been going on forever in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, was a vast change, you could say. And we had like gusting winds up to 40-50 miles per hour, rain driving sideways into the house. Everything that wasn't tied down is no longer where it started, and that finally let up right around sunup this morning. And needless to say, I got about 3 hours sleep maybe last night, so you know, I'm in no shape to be running, but I wanted to get the mileage done, so there it is. And you can see right over here how this run shaped up. It was started off in the low 9-minute miles and worked its way up to the mid 9-minute miles. But whatever, it's supposed to be an easy day. I'm just glad I got it done. Hopefully this is a far more stable picture you're looking at this point. I've decided that I've driven you all crazy enough over the last couple of weeks with the shots from my phone and the lack of stabilization, so the GoPro is finally back. Hooray for that. All right, folks, it is Tuesday, January 4th, 2022. I just finished a 7-mile easy run, and the other reason that I've got the GoPro in hand today is because I filmed the whole run. I wanted to do another sort of run with me video. I haven't done one in a long time, and I thought it might be fun to get one in the can. Here is a sundown run after a day's work and driving back from the city. I got out, and it is 42 degrees. Believe it or not, 30 degrees colder than it was just what, 24 hours ago or 48 hours ago at the most. Anyway, it was a nice easy run. It felt a lot better than yesterday's. I got about 8 hours sleep last night, so the system feels, you know, somewhat normal by comparison to yesterday when I only had like 3.5 hours sleep, and I just felt like I was next to death. But things are a lot better today, I'm happy to say. And something you may see, if not in this particular video, but definitely by next week, is I've begun tracking my everything I eat every day with my Fitness Pal, and I thought it might be a nice insight that you don't really see on other runners' channels, and I thought it might really help everybody who watches this in order to get some insight in how to train for a marathon. So you will start to see that popping up somewhere on the screen along with these stats for each run every day. So keep an eye open for that. Hopefully that helps you all out. Welcome back to the track. It is Wednesday, January 5th, 2022, and this is my first track workout day of the new marathon training block. I'm not expecting much out of my times today, but I will give it my all and just try to get back in the flow, get the muscles used to pushing that hard, etc., etc. And it is weather-wise, it's 53 degrees. It's pretty breezy. It's sunshiny, obviously, and today's workout is going to be a sort of a truncated ladder. Shorter than what you probably expect if you've watched my previous marathon training series. Today is just going to be 2 200s just to warm up the legs. Then I'm going to go 2 400s, 2 800s, a single 1600. Then we start the ladder back down with 2 more 8s, 2 more 4s. And that'll be it on the day. I've already done 2 3/4 miles around the track as a warm-up. And after the on section, where I'm moving fast, there will be a 3-mile warm down, time permitting. So, with that said, thanks for joining me today. Here we go. All right, folks, final thought on Workout Wednesday. I think overall I'm just happy that I'm back on the track. None of the times were very promising, except for like, you know, like the 200s were super quick. But, and I think the first couple of 400s were all right. As you can see, I was fading fast at the end. The last 400 was due to the fact that I was fading fast, just felt worn out, but also the wind on the backstretch was unbelievable, and it just really just took it out of me. At any rate though, I've got to say I'm happy to be back. 4 1/4 miles of on time today, 10 miles total on the day. I'm about to do 3 miles easy just to cool down before I head back to the home office for a meeting. You know, I think my thoughts for how this fits in to this shorter training cycle, it's a beginning. You know, I don't think there's a problem with you know, I think the power is coming back to my legs very quickly now that I'm past the sickness, etc., from the past 2 weeks. But I definitely don't have the lasting power. I think my aerobic energy sources are not built up to where I've got the lasting power, the endurance that I will have hopefully 2, 3, 4 weeks from now. You know, by the time I get into the later laps of these longer repetitions, it just seems like I start fading. So that's what I'm going to be working on. We'll talk more about how I plan to design this particular training block to help that, because that's also going to help me not to fade in the marathon. All right, I've been long-winded enough. Let me get these 3 miles knocked out and head home. Thanks for sticking with me. Just finished an 8.5 mile run. It's Thursday, I don't know, January, I want to say 6th, maybe wrong, might be the 7th or something, I don't know. Anyway, slow run, slow recovery, just trying to knock out the miles, get the blood flow going to the legs so that I can heal and take on a big 12 or 13 miler tomorrow with some speed in the middle of it all, but that's tomorrow. As far as today went, you know, I'm satisfied with it. Little tip for all of you, do not run while listening to King Crimson. It's great music, but it's a bit of a downer. Not much of an inspirational or motivational band when you're trying to keep yourself running and feeling energetic. With that said, I guess that's all I have to say on the day. You can check out the stats for the run right here. You can also check out my eating for the day right here. And it doesn't matter what time of day or night here in the middle of nowhere of North Carolina, there's always traffic in my neighborhood for some reason. I think these people just drive around trying to get in the shot. It is Friday, January the 7th of 2022. I just got back from my 11-mile run. It is freezing out there. When I got out the door at 4:30 after coming back from the city and a day at work, it was 40 degrees, and by the time I finished this run, it had dropped to 34 degrees. It's cold out there. And you know, my original intention for this run was to run 13 miles, but I decided to cut it short because the 2 nights of sleep leading into today were short and fitful and not restful, and my body is not feeling, you know, raring to go for, like, you know, a hard session that lasts that long. So I figured it was much smarter to back off a little bit on this run since I'm still building my mileage, and you know, think big picture. I didn't want to injure myself, you know, for the sake of hitting a particular mileage goal for this particular week. It's smarter just to stay healthy, and you know, I'll get there. As the weeks go by, I'll get there, but I'm not going to risk injury as I build my mileage back up. So that's an important lesson that I've learned over the years. That's something I would have just pushed ahead anyway had this been like 3 or 4 years ago, but I've learned a lot. Hopefully gained some wisdom as a coach, and you know, I'll get there when I get there. It took me 1 hour, 33 minutes and 33 seconds to complete that 11 miles. That means I ran an average of 8 minutes and 30 seconds per mile. I did not look at my watch even once when I was running. It was purely by feel. You know, it was rolling terrain today. I ran some hills as well as some flat ground, and you know, slowed down when I needed to get out of the way of cars because it was getting dark out there towards the end. With that said, folks, you can see the stats for this run right there, and I'm also going to present to you my eating for the day, thanks to my FitnessPal tracking app. I've been tracking every single thing that I eat, and if you want to see the details, I encourage you to pause this video as it scrolls by. Hey everybody, it's Saturday, January 8th, 2022. I'm about to do about a 7 or 7.5 miler on the treadmill, trying to give them a little bit of a break from the pounding outside so that tomorrow's long run is not any more challenging than it needs to be on my system. I'll report back as soon as I'm done. Thanks for joining me. Hey, good boy. You gonna watch me run the treadmill and make sure I stay safe? Okay, good boy. Hey everybody, just finished a 7.5 mile run on the treadmill. I started out at 6.5 miles per hour and spent the first 2.5 miles ramping up the speed by 0.1 mile per hour every quarter mile. and then spent the last 5 miles of the run just cruising at 7.5 miles per hour or 8-minute miles. Nice and easy. My legs and all my joints down in the lower portion of my body really enjoyed the softness and the spring back from the treadmill bed, so hopefully I will be in better shape to handle my long run tomorrow. If you want to see the details, let me see if I can pull the camera in here so you can confirm with your very own eyes what the workout looked like. So there it is. Obviously no Strava information for this run. That's about all the details I can give you. Also now please have a look as I present my FitnessPal eating for the day. There it is. Please, as I say in previous days, please feel free to pause the video as it scrolls by so that you can see the details if for any reason you are interested in what I'm eating as I train. All right, folks, I'll catch you tomorrow as we talk about my long run. Thanks. Bye. Hey everyone, it's Sunday, January 9th, 2022. I just cut my long run short. I intended originally to go 18 miles, and then thought maybe 16 would be more appropriate since the week's been a little bit rough. But as it turns out, this was only a 15 miler, and that's simply because I was 10 miles into this run and the sky opened up. It was 53 degrees when I left the house, and you know, now that I'm soaking wet, literally soaked through, I'm freezing cold. I just started heading home after about mile 13, and you know, that's about all she wrote for the day. I'm still proud of the run. You know, it's my longest run since the marathon, so good news there. I guess I'll push it up to 18 miles next week, weather permitting. But at least I kept the pace down below 8 minutes per mile for this one. A lot of variance. You know, I got pretty quick for some of the earlier miles and then just kind of kept it in the 7:45, 7:50 range afterwards. You can see the details right here or right here somewhere. And following that, of course, I will be sharing my daily nutrition and food for the day. Stick around, folks. My final thoughts on the week coming up after this. Thanks. Bye. Hey everybody, so there you have it. That's the running week in review. In addition to all the details that you got to see each day about my nutrition, I just wanted to kind of tie a little bow and let you know that the week started with me weighing in at 144.6 pounds. And when I weighed in on Sunday before my long run, I weighed in at 143.8 pounds. So a pretty good week, especially with some of those doozies of bad eating in there during the past week. So I'm happy with that. As far as my cross training goes, my daily core routine got done every single day, all 7 days as soon as I woke up. I did only do one weights workout this week, and that was Wednesday after I finished at the track. I hope in the coming week to improve upon that. And let's see, what else is there to talk about? I think that may be it, folks. With that, let's just say, get healthy, stay strong, and keep pushing. Peace out. I'll catch you next week.